Hi there, Shodip again. In this video, I'm going to show you the solution of assignment 2, which is based on the concept of conditionals, and it was really big. Okay, it was a kind of project. So many of you actually did it on your own, and it's really great. I want you to know it's really great that you could do it on your own. And some of you researched few things which I haven't showed you in the internet, in the web, and you actually managed to do that. That's really great. And many others tried but couldn't, but that's okay. You guys tried, and that's the best thing. Okay, because every try matters. Never give up. Every try matters. So today I'm going to show you how to approach a problem. Today is not just a random coding session where I'll just write the answers for you. It's not a random session. I'll guide you how to approach a problem and how to give a solution. Now, in the last problem, okay, before that, when you work in IT companies, they won't give you few things to solve. They won't tell you to do math and all the stuffs. Okay, they won't give you that. In IT companies or big corporate sectors, they will give you real life problems called problem statements, and you will have to solve that problem using your coding skills. So in the previous assignment, that is assignment 2, what was the problem statement? The problem statement was that a restaurant owner wants you to write a program which can ask the customer what he or she wants, and then finds the total amount, finds the discount amount, deducts it, and finds the final amount, like that. Okay, gives discount and all those stuffs. So what was the problem statement? The problem statement was to make an application which can ask the customer that what are the items he or she wants and how much quantity he or she wants. This was the problem. And what was the solution? Your coding was the solution. Your program was the solution. So now I'm going to show you how to approach a problem step by step, because let's say you have a big thing to solve. You cannot just run and solve it. You can't do that. You have to break the problem into several pieces. You have to break each step. You have to break the whole problem into small segments, and now you can solve each segment at a time. Okay, so today we will focus on that. So let's begin. So again, I'm using Sublime Text. You will have to use VS Code if you are not familiar with this one. Okay, so let's write the code. This is same as VS Code. I'm just using another thing because this is more flexible for me. If you guys want, you can also use if you are familiar with it, but I do not recommend this one. Okay, no, at least not now. So let's begin. The first thing of solving a problem is to understand how the problem works. So what was the problem? The problem will ask you, okay, let's run the problem first. Because that will clear your concept. I hope you guys know what absolute path is. Okay, so I am not going into detail. So the problem begins with welcome to Py-Volution restaurant. You can choose between eggs, beer, and coffee. Okay, so we will just do that. Now before doing that, can you see the cost of eggs? The cost of eggs is rupees 6. The cost of beer is rupees 100, and the cost of coffee is rupees 35. If yes, you have to store these in variables, because variables make your life a lot easier. So let's say egg cost, and this is the naming convention of Python. So whenever you name a variable which has multiple words, separate it using this thing, underscore. So egg cost equals to 6. um, Beer cost 100. Coffee cost equal to 35. Perfect. But you have to write comments, and that is very important. So here you will just write variable initialization. That means you are setting up variables that you need. Okay, variable initialization. Okay, you can put 3 or whatever you like, just like this. Here write this cost of an egg. If you guys do not like this part, or you have already done this, you can skip ahead. Okay, skip the video if you want, but for complete beginners, please watch it. Coffee cost of a coffee. Okay, cost of items. So that means there are 3 items: egg cost, that means, sorry, egg, beer and coffee, and these are their corresponding costs, 635. So that's why cost of items, this is a heading. Okay, now again here other variables. Okay, no, calculation variables. So that means these are the variables where you will actually perform the calculations. So the first variable is total cost. Okay, so sorry, total price equals to, you are just initializing. Okay, you don't know the total price, not now, you do not know the total price, right? So keep it 0. So the basic, the fundamental idea is that whenever cost increases, you just add it to total price, but for the beginning it is 0. Okay, before writing comments, just things. Discount. So again, you do not know how much discount will the customer get, that's why it is still 0. At least now it is 0 in the beginning. And finally discount, and here is actual. Okay, just remove this thing. Okay, just remove this price thing. Total discount and actual. And again, you do not know the actual cost right now, so here we go, actual is also 0. So okay, so let's just comment. So total is the variable which is the actual cost, actual amount. Okay, no, total price of orders, total discount on orders, and finally actual price. Okay, so this is the total variable. Okay, this is the total variable where all the costs will add. Now I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you. let's say you buy 2 eggs. So for 1 egg is rupees 6. So 2 eggs will be 2 into 6 is 12. So 12 is the total cost. 12 is the total cost. Now what is discount? Let's say you there is a criteria where you will get discount. So let's say you buy 10 eggs. Let's say you buy 10 eggs. So for 10 eggs you get 10% discount. So that 10% discount will be added here in the discount variable. Now when you actually subtract discount from this total variable, you get this one, actual cost. That is the cost you have to pay, actual price that you have to pay. That is price after deducting the discount from total. Okay, so do you guys get it? This is the actual cost. Sorry, this is the actual cost. This is the discount, and when you actually subtract this one from this one, you get this one, which is the actual price you have to pay. Okay, so now our program begins. So program, okay, let's write print. So I have to make exact this thing. Okay, you can choose between eggs, beer and coffee, like that. So welcome to Py-Volution restaurant. First this one. Okay, so let's just keep it in the side. Yeah, so this was one of the way, but do not do this. Just remove this. Okay, there is another way of doing this. That is, let's say you are giving, okay, let me show you in the live interpreter. Let's open another session. Sorry, let's open another session. So when you actually, let's say you are doing this and a lot of, okay, these things. Okay, so if you write all these things, your ID will be, dirty. So you just do this into 50. Sorry, this into 50. See how many you get. You get 15 number of these brackets. Let's say you want A, the letter A for 50 times, or let's say 100 times. So you just press 100. See, you get 100 A's. Let's say you want this symbol for let's say 1000 times. 1000 times. See, so that's how you do it actually. Okay, so now if I just go here, what I'll do is I'll just give this thing over here, this thing, and multiply it by 3. So this actually won't affect much because it's only 3. But when you are actually doing it, when you are actually doing long things, use this thing. Okay, do not use okay, do not write multiple times. That is a bad practice in Python. So just go here and again give this star 3. That means print this thing 3 times. Okay, and again print this thing 3 times. These codes are very important because otherwise it won't understand what you are trying to say. And in between give these. So remove the, okay, no, let the brackets be there. Okay, space be there. Okay, done. So finally you actually concat it, right? I've shown you. Okay, now there's another new thing which I want you guys to know. You may have done like this. That means you would simply go here, just copy these things and control Control C, and just do this, and then you will go like again, and you will do this. Let's say you copy this, and finally again you write another line of code, and you just copy this and paste this. Okay, so this was, this will give you, let me execute it. So this will give you this thing. Okay, so that's the same thing you want, but now we'll have to do something more. What if I can write all these 3 lines in just a single line? And how can I do that? Okay, so there's a way. Let me show you in the live interpreter, you will understand better. So let's say I do this print, oops, maximize it, okay? Yeah, print hello, print world. So this was one way, but another way is print hello, hello. Now what you have to do is put these things \n, and what this means is, this thing means that, hey Python, enter the next thing into another new line, give another new line here. So now okay. So you basically do this hello world will give you one line, but if you do this in this way, that is, you give \n, here you go. So basically this \n means put this world thing in the next line. That means this is line 1, and if you put this thing before the next word, it means put the next word into another line. So basically n stands for new line. Okay, n stands for new line. This is very important. Okay, so now what can we do? We can use the same logic here. Okay, we can copy this, we can paste it. Oops, sorry. We can copy this and we can then paste it \n. As you can see, this is violet. That means this is not a simple string. Okay, this is a special character called escape sequences, and \n means new line. And again, if we do this, and go here \n, now just remove these things, remove these 2 lines. Okay, save it, run it. You will get the same result. As you can see, you will get the same result as the previous one, eggs, beer and coffee in different lines, because Python interpreter understands first line, second line, because here is the n. In the second line put this thing, third line, because there is a n, put this thing. So the Python interpreter works in this way. Now let me check if I am missing something. Am I missing something? Okay, you can choose between. I am missing this line, so I can do it in the same place. Control C, copy this thing, Control C. Oops. So what do you want to do? You just want to place it above it. So just add this one, give another line, and put this thing. You can choose between this. So if I save it and I run it, welcome to Py-Volution restaurant. You can choose between eggs, beer, and coffee. See, these 4 lines are basically a single line of code. So can you see how you can save number of lines you have to write by doing this? Just add an n, \n, this thing means new line, new line, new line, new line. That means there are 3 new lines, and this was previous line, that means there are total 4 lines. Now what else do you have to do? Enter your choice. So you will ask the user what's the choice. So I hope you guys remember. Still, make a variable choice and ask the user using input function. Enter your choice. Okay, so the user enters his or her choices, and then you start working on the program. Now how the program actually works, let us understand. We enter 1, 2, 3. You have selected eggs. How many eggs do you want? I want 10 eggs. You have selected for beer. What is your age? I am 19. How many beer bottles do you want? I want 50 beer bottles. Okay, well, and how many coffee do you want? Okay, so I want 10 coffee. Number 2. Okay, done. So this is the format of the program, okay? Now let's run it again. Let's understand how the program works. This is a very important thing. Understanding the program. 1, 2, 3 again. I selected, let's say I want 50 eggs this time. So as you can see, you got 10% discount for buying more than 10 eggs. So we will add this condition. Okay? But you have selected beer. Once beer is selected, it will ask me for my age. This is another condition. We will add this. Let's say we are above 90. Let's say above 18. So you are eligible for buying. So that means if you are 19, you are eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. That means, okay, let's see. How many beer bottles do you want? Let's say I want 50 beer bottles. So you get 20% discount for buying more than 5 beer bottles. This is another condition. We will add it. How many coffee do you want? I want 100 coffees. Black coffee or cappuccino? Let's say 2. So my total cost is this, discount is this, and total, okay, grand total is this. Okay. Now if I run it again, okay, yeah, you got 5% discount for buying more than 3 cups of coffee. This is another condition, and we will add it. And this is another condition. Do you want black coffee or cappuccino? This is another condition. If we select one, it will add ₹5 to the base price of coffee. That means 35 plus 5, it will become 40. If I select cappuccino, it will add ₹10 to coffee. That is 35 plus 10, 45. So there are 2 different conditions, okay? Now let's run it again. Enter your choice, 1, 2, 3. How many eggs do you want? I want 100 eggs. What is your age? Let's say I am just 10 years old. So you are not eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. That means if you are below, I guess 18, you are not eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. And same goes again. I want 10 coffee. I want black coffee. Let's say. So that's how the program works. Now let's actually build up the logic here. Let's code it out. Okay. So what if I just entered? Okay, there is another thing. If I run this again and I put just random numbers 5 6 7, I get invalid order, and then all the things are printed in 0. So I'll have to add this condition as well. So first I'll add this condition only. If one in choice or two in choice or three in choice, so first of all, why am I adding quotes here? Why am I adding quotes? Here are the quotes. Why am I adding quotes? This is because I haven't converted this input into integer. This is still a string, because anything a user inputs, it is a string. Okay, it cannot be an integer. Whatever the user enters will be a string until we convert it. Okay, so if one in choice or two in choice or three in choice, that means we have combined three conditions. This is the first condition, this is the second condition, this one, and fine, this is the final condition. Okay, now OR says if any one condition is true, it will become true. So this if condition asks, actually basically says, if one is in choice, two is in choice, or three is in choice, it will be invalid. But how can it be? I know, you know how. Okay, I'm sorry. If one is in choice, or two is in choice, or three is in choice, it will be valid. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. It will be valid. But how can it will be invalid? If we just invert it. If not, that means if this condition is not satisfied, that means in the option there is no 1, there is no 2, there is no 3, print invalid. Invalid order. Okay, if not one in choice, two in choice, or three in choice, that means if none of these are in choice, because there is a not here. So not basically changes true to false and false to true. So if this is true, that means if one is in choice, or two is in choice, or maybe three is in choice, or maybe all of them are in choice, so this will be true. And if this is true, not will make them false, that means this will not get executed, because if statements will only get executed if the condition is true. But if this is true, that means this is a valid order, and not will make true to false, that means this will not get executed, right? This will not get executed. Oops. Now we will add else. So what if this condition is not met? That means if the program is not invalid, if the order is not invalid, that means the order is valid, right? So if the order is valid, how to approach the problem? So we will approach the problem in this manner. First we will check if, and add these brackets are very important. Okay, if one in choice, print, and let us see again how this program works. Okay, not this one, how this program works. So it will ask me where. Okay, so it will say me you have selected eggs. Now then it will ask me how many eggs do you want. I will enter a number, and if the number is more than 10, I'll get 10% discount. So it's as simple as that. Again, it will ask me how many. Okay, it will first print this thing, you have selected eggs, Then it will ask me how many eggs do you want. I will enter a number, and if the number is more than 10, it will give me 10% discount. So now simply print eggs. Now there is a variable number. In this number variable, we will actually store the quantity or the amount of eggs we want. So input how many eggs do you want. But there's a slight problem. This cannot be string because I am asking for a number, right? Because we have to perform calculations based on it. So I'll just int, okay? I'll just put int because I have to convert this thing into an integer. Otherwise we won't be able to find the total price. So I'll just put this int. Now I will just calculate the total cost. What is the total cost? What is the total cost? Let's say egg total. This is a variable where we will calculate the total price of eggs. Egg total. So in egg total, I'll just write egg cost multiplied by number. That means what I actually mean is egg cost, that means this thing, that is 6 into how many eggs do you want. That means if you press 2, if you enter 2, so this will multiply 2 into 6, that will give you 12. 12 is the total price of egg. So egg total will be equal to 12. Now we add this thing to the total variable. Okay, so what this does is, as I have shown you, this total variable is 0 at the beginning of the program. That means the user has not yet ordered anything. But here, once the user orders something, let's say the user enters, I need 2 egg, okay? So the total cost is 2 into 6, that is 12. So this is the total cost of egg. We will just add it to the total. So the total cost is 12 because I haven't ordered anything else right now. But still I have ordered eggs and the total of egg is 12, so I'll just add 12 to total. And this is how we add it. So total equals to total plus egg total. That means total equals to total 1. And what that means is total equal to previous total plus egg total. And what was the previous total? Previous total was 0. It was 0. 0 plus egg total. That means if I buy 2 eggs, it will give me 12. So 0 plus 12 will give me 12. Okay, do you get it? But there's one another way. As you can see, you are repeating two things. Total equals to total plus. Do you guys see? Total equals to total plus. We can just remove this part. We can simply remove this part and then just write plus. That will do it. So total equals to total plus egg total is the same as total plus equals to egg total. That means add whatever whatever the previous value of total was with egg total. So what was the previous value of total? It was 0. And what is the value of egg total? Let's say 12. So 12 plus 0 is 12, of course. Sorry. If, again brackets, if number more than 10, you get 10% discount for buying 10x, buying more than 10x. 10x. Okay, now you'll actually have to calculate the cost. You have to calculate the discount. So what do you mean by 10%? 10% means this thing. 10 by 100 percent means 10, percent, because cent is 100 and percent, that means 10 by 100. If you have done basic mathematics, you should know this. 10% of this egg, this total money. And what is the total? Egg total. Egg total. Just replace it with multiplication. Whenever it says 10% discount, 10% discount for buying more than 10x. So where do you get 10% discount? On egg total, right? On egg total. And how can you find the discount? 10 by 100, that means 10%. 10%, okay? So what I mean is 10% is the same as 10 by 100. Do you guys get it? This is a formula, okay? This is just a formula. 10% is equal to 10 by 100. 20% is equal to 20 by 100. And it applies everywhere, okay? So anyways, going back to the question. Now I'll just calculate the discount. So egg discount. Egg discount. Egg discount is this much. Egg total into 10 by 100. And put this in brackets, okay? If you do not put this in brackets, what will actually happen is it will first multiply this egg total into 10 and then it will divide it by 100, which is wrong. Which is wrong. You have to multiply this thing, this egg total, with 10%. That means this thing, in order to get the discount. So what you do now? So you have got the discount. Now you will just deduct. That is, you will just subtract the discount from the real amount. So egg total equals to egg total minus egg discount. Again, okay, first of all, why I did this? We have the amount we have to deduct, and we actually deduct the amount from the real amount. So real amount was 12, and if the discount is 6 rupees, we will just simply deduct 6 from 12, and that will give us 6. And again, there is a repetition. Egg total equals to egg total minus. This is a repetition. We can simply remove this part and just put a minus over here. Egg total minus equals to egg discount. Okay. Now we just exit from here, exit from this if condition. This is the if condition, this space is the if condition. Wherever whatever I write after this, this print or egg or this one falls under this if statement. That's why there is a gap. Okay, I just exit it and I write actual equals to actual plus egg total. Okay, so this actual means the actual money you have to pay. Now you can ask me why I made the why I added egg total, to actual in line 30. Why I added egg total in line 30? Why not here? The reason is, at this time I haven't actually at this time I haven't deducted this discount from total. This is the total money. That's why I added this to total. But when we actually subtract the discount from the total money, it becomes the actual money we have to pay. That's why we finally, after deducting, okay, after deducting a discount from a total, we then add it to actual amount. This is the thing we have to pay. And again, why did we actually add to actual? Because in the beginning, actual amount was 0, right? As you have seen, it was 0. Here you go. It was 0. Actual amount was 0. Because the user or the customer didn't actually order anything at that time. But now it will, you will just add it here. You will just add it to actual. Now you have to exit again because there is another if going on here. Another if is going on. So you have to exit from here also. Leave a space, it's better, it looks nicer. If 2 in choice, print you have selected for beer. Now I have selected for beer. If I have entered 2, so now it will ask me for my age. This is a variable. It will ask me input. What is your age? It will ask me. Now again, age is a number, right? Age is a number, so we just convert it int. We just convert it into a number because we have to make comparisons, right? We have to make comparisons. We cannot make comparisons, uh, with English alphabets, right? We can only make comparisons with. I cannot say like, okay, A is more than B like that. Okay, this is not possible numerically. But here, if I say is 2 less than 3, you can say yes. That's why when you have to make comparisons, you need numbers. So for that reason, I convert this age variable into integer. I take input from the user. This is in a string format. Now I convert it into integer. That is a number. Age. In age, just if age more than age less than 18, so what was the program? What was the statement? Research for it. Not getting. Okay, huh? You are not eligible. You are not yet eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. This was the statement. I just copy it and I just paste it here. That means if your age is below 18, the program will print this. You are not yet eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. And you put else. Now why do you put else? Why do you put else? Because if you just tell the computer that if the age of the person is less than 18, print this line. You do not tell the computer what to do if the person's age is more than 18. What if the person's age is more than 18? You do not tell the computer to do. So if you do not enter else, or if you do not give the computer else part, the computer will keep executing it. The computer will keep executing as if your age is more than 18, even if you are below 18. Okay, so that's why you have to give else part. So the computer will either execute this one, or this one. It won't execute this one. Okay, so his age is below 18, so you are not eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. Now tell me how many drinks do you want? So you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to let that child buy alcoholic drinks if his age is less than 18. So that's why you put an else. Print you are eligible. You are eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. Now print. Okay, no, not print. Number again. How many beer bottles do you want? Integer. Because again, this is number. You need to compare things. So integer. Okay, and what was the program? Again, there was a discount something. Let me see. Let's close it. So what was the discount criteria? Okay, so you will get 20% discount for buying more than 5 beer bottles. Okay, this was the condition. If number more than 5, print you get. Okay, before that, just before that, I have skipped one part. Before that, what is the next step? First, you have to calculate the price, the real total price. I said real total price. That means without subtracting the discount from it. So how can you calculate that? Yes, if you're thinking you would just multiply number with the cost of the beer, then you are absolutely right. So I'll just say beer total equals to beer cost multiplied by numbers. That is the number of bottles I want to buy multiplied with the cost of per bottle. Now I would check if number. Okay. Another thing. Add this to total. Total equals to total plus beer total. You again add to the total variable. Okay, you again add to the total variable. This total variable. That means you are adding. This total means this thing over here. This thing. Okay, as you can see, it is already marked. This thing over here. So this was 0. While buying eggs, something added to it. While buying beers, something added to it. Now it goes on increasing. Okay. Now you will check if number more than 5, print you get 20% discount for buying more than 5 beer bottles. Stop. So now now you have to calculate the discount amount. Okay, so the beer discount equals to the total price of the beer. That means beer total, okay, multiplied by what was 20%. 20% means 20 by 100. That was the beer discount. That is the amount to be subtracted, not yet subtracted, but to be subtracted from this total amount. This is the total amount. This is the amount that you have to subtract, but not yet subtracted. So now you will actually subtract it. Okay, again there is a repetition here, so I just remove it. Okay, I do not like repetitions. This way you can make your code a lot shorter, and that's what Python does. It makes your life easier, right? So now just subtract it. Beer total equals to beer total minus beer discount. That means now you actually subtract this thing from the total amount. Okay, as you can see, you are subtracting the discount from the total amount. Again there is a repetition. Remove it, put a minus over here. Okay. Now finally, same thing we did over there. Actual plus equals to beer total. Why am I adding it here? Why in line 46? Why not here? Why not over here? Why not over here? Because at this time I haven't yet subtracted this thing. I haven't yet subtracted this discount from the beer total, okay? But here I have subtracted it, right? I have subtracted it. I have subtracted beer discount from beer total. So that means this is the actual price I have to pay. This is the actual price that I have to pay. So I simply add it to the actual. I simply added it to the actual variable because this is the amount I have to pay. This is the total amount I have to pay in the end. Finally, we exit from the if statement. Can you see the levels? If. Can you see the levels? This if is inside this if. This if is inside this else. This if, however, is on the same level. See, these are both vertical. These are on the same level. Again, 3 choice. 3 in choice. Okay, again, make it a bit neat. So if 3 is in choice, what you will ask is, okay, before that, print you have selected for coffee. I've selected for coffee. Print you have selected for coffee. Now it will ask me type. Okay, do not use type. As you can see, type is a keyword. It is a Python thing. Okay, remember you used to type this type function in order to evaluate the data type of the variable. So do not use type. Say type choice. It is a variable. Input. Okay, what was the program? So do you want black coffee or cappuccino? So again, do you want you give this to make the interpreter understand that put another new line. One, black coffee plus 5 to base price, or plus you again put this thing slash n to cappuccino. Okay, I just copy it because it is I do not know the spelling. Cappuccino. Plus 10 to the base price. Okay, and you finally close it. Okay. Now again you did 3 lines in just 1 line. Again you have shortened your code by 2 lines. Now you will check. Okay, no, this is again a number. Okay, it will be either 1 or 2, so this will be a number 2. So int. Perfect. Now I will just enter. Okay, for that. Type choice. Now you will just say if type choice equal to 1, that means if type choice is 1, that means black coffee. This one, black coffee. This means plus 5. This means plus 5 to the base price. That means what was the base price? The base price of the coffee was 35. So plus 5 means 40. So this will do. Okay. So you had to ask for numbers first, right? Okay, so you have to ask for the numbers first. So we'll just ask for the numbers. Number equals to input how many cups of coffee do you want? Again, this is a number, so make it a number. Int. So if type choice equal to 1, that is if you choose black coffee, because black coffee is 1, as you can see 1 is marked. So if you choose black coffee, it will add rupees 5 to your base price, which was 35. So how to calculate the cost? Coffee total. Coffee total equals to coffee cost plus 5, because black coffee will add plus 5 to the base price. Coffee cost was 35 plus 5 multiplied by number of coffee do you want. Okay, this is the total. Now again, what you have to do, remember, okay, there is no, okay, was there any discount? Yeah, okay. So remember what you have to do, add it to the total. Add it to the total. Total plus equals to, that means total equals to total plus coffee total. That means you add this thing to the total amount, real total amount that you don't have to pay. You will get discount after this. So we'll add it. Else okay, elif type choice equal to, that means if he selects, if he or she selects cappuccino, coffee total equals to coffee cost plus 10, because cappuccino will add rupees 10 to your base price, multiplied by number. Again, total plus equals to coffee total. Else invalid choice, invalid type choice. Okay, because if you say, let's say I want let's say I want mango coffee, so it will obviously give me invalid type choice. Now this will be another if statement, because this was all about choices. What you want black coffee, you want cappuccino, you want anything else, it will give you invalid obviously, but still this was all about choice making. Now it's all about discount making. If, what was the condition? What was the condition? Condition was you get 5% discount for buying more than 3 cups of coffee. So I just buy, if number more than 3, again make it nice, because these two are separate things. This was all about choice making, this was all about choice making, and this is all about discount. So keep it neat, separate it. Coffee discount, coffee discount equals to coffee discount equals to what? Yeah, coffee total multiplied by 5% discount, that means 5 by 100. So what was coffee total? The actual price which which you won't pay actually, and you subtracted, okay, you do not subtract, you calculate the amount to be subtracted from the total cost. Again, you calculate the amount you have to subtract. You haven't yet subtracted, you have to subtract from the total cost in order to get the actual cost you have to pay. So you say, okay, simply say coffee total minus equals to coffee discount. That means you want to say coffee total equals to coffee total minus coffee discount. That means you actually subtract coffee discount from coffee total. You actually subtract coffee discount from coffee total. That's why you use this thing. Okay, this is the same as coffee total equals to coffee total minus coffee discount, but there was a repetition, that's why I did this. And finally again, skip out and add actual plus equals to coffee total. That's how you add coffee total to that, okay, to the total amount. Now calculations are done, all you have to do is print it. Now just skip, okay, 1 second, I have to add that line where you get this 5% discount for this one. You get 5% discount for buying more than 3 coffee, 3 cups of coffee, okay, of coffee. Done. Okay, did I miss something? I guess not. So all the calculations done. This was the logic. Now skip from all the if statements. Okay. Print. Now there is another thing. There is another important thing that I haven't showed you. Let me open another interpreter. Okay. Let me open this one only. Okay. Let's say whatever. Python. Let's run the Python interpreter. So you say, let's say age equals to 19, name equals to Alex, okay. Now one way of printing it is print I am plus age, okay, sorry, str, you convert the age because it was integer to 19 into string. This age was integer, right? And you have to convert it to the string, otherwise the print won't be able to print it actually. I am 10 years old plus, and okay, my name is, and you have to do then again you have to write name. I am 19 years old, my name is Alex. So this was one way, but can you see, I have to use add, I have to use this string in order to convert this number into string and all those stuffs. You can simply do this in another way which I haven't showed you yet. Print, simply do this, I am, put brackets, put these curly braces, years old, my name is, put these curly brackets. Now when these quotes end, that means from here to here. It is the string you want to print. Now, sorry, where is this coming from? Yeah, after the quote ends, this one, okay, not this one, this one, when the quote ends, press dot format. This is a method, okay? Whatever you call of using this dot and like a function thing, it will be a method, and I'll teach these in depth in later, okay? So format, okay, don't do this. What is the first thing that you want to pass? What is the first thing? I am brackets year old. I am dash years old. Fill in the blanks. Age. Just put it age. What is the next thing? Name. You get this. I am 19 years old. My name is Alex. Same as the previous one. But you can now avoid plus. You can now avoid this str. As you can see, age is integer. But our format friend, our format method can convert integer into string without letting you know. Now there's one another way which I personally prefer to use. Print. This is the most favorite. You see this format thing? Format. What if you just write F before starting the quotes? Before starting the quotes, you simply write F. This won't work in Python 2.7, but it will definitely work on Python 3.4 and above. So F, I am age years old. My name is name. Again, I am 19 years old. My name is Alex. So this is my most favorite one. Just give a F before starting quotes and write I am blah 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 and put variables between curly brackets, between curly braces. These are name and age are variables. Just put them between curly brackets. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. Use F string. See, it becomes italic all of a sudden. We'll say total cost column total. See, it can identify that this is a string and this is a variable because you have put this in curly braces. N, that means new line. Total, okay. Total discount. Okay. Hold on a second, please. Yeah, so now just write total discount. Total discount is for that. Total discount is colon discount. There is a discount thing, okay. And finally, new line actual cost. Actual cost colon. Sorry, full Z. Actual. And I guess we're done. Save it. Just save it, okay. Now I'll run this in command line. I hope it works. Py x colon slash py pyvolution.py. So I guess it's working. Enter your choice. I say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have selected eggs. Let's say I want 100 eggs. You get 10% discount for buying more than 10 eggs. You have selected beer. What is your age? Let's say I am 19. You are eligible for buying alcoholic drinks. How many beer bottles do you want? I want 100. You get 20% discount for buying more than 5 beer bottles. How many? Okay, you have selected for coffee. How many cups of coffee do you want? I need 100. Do you want black coffee or cappuccino? I need cappuccino. As you can see, you get 5% discount for buying more than 3 cups of coffee. Total cost this. Oh my god. What happened? What happened? Oh, fish. Okay. So, oh my god. Total cost. Total minus discount. Total minus discount. So why is the field total discount 0? Because I have made a mistake. Very silly mistake. I actually subtracted everything. Okay, as you can see clearly, this is bigger than this thing. That means the discount is actually applied, but the discount is not visible here. So that means there is a problem in the code. And what is the problem? Can you guys identify? Yeah. So the problem is I haven't actually added the discount in the discount variable, right? Because in the beginning the discount variable was 0. The discount variable was 0. And since I haven't added anything, it is still 0. Now I have to add. Okay, where am I? So in the discount variable, discount plus equals to egg discount. Okay, and yeah, do this before this one. Yeah, discount plus equals to egg discount. And again in the beer here, okay, discount plus equals to beer discount. Finally, discount plus equals to coffee discount. Perfect. And now it will run correctly, I guess. Okay, save it. Maybe this time it will run properly, right? I want 1, 2, 3. I want 100. I want okay, mine is each. And beer bottles, 100 beer bottles. I want 1000 cups of okay, 100 cups of coffee. I need cappuccino. Okay, as you can see, now the total cost is visible, total discount is visible, and the difference between the two is also visible. So I am done. Now you have to just make it a little bit more beautiful. You just add a space here and you put a new line everywhere because it will make your program look more beautiful. Just add this thing slash n before everything. That's it, I guess. Okay, and for everywhere you have to slash n. You give here slash n, that is new line. You again give /n, and now it will be more beautiful. Okay, another /n you need, that is here you need a /n. You need a /n. Perfect. Save it. Run it. See, now it's beautiful. Okay, now it's beautiful. So if I say 457, 568, invalid cost. Oh, sorry, invalid order. Okay. If I say 321, oops, I haven't run the program. 321. I want X. I want 10x. I do not get any discount. I selected for beer. I am 29 years old. I'm just kidding. I'm just 19 years old. Okay. How many beer bottles do you want? I want 100 beer bottles. I get 20% discount. How many cups of coffee do you want? I want 100 cups of coffee. I want black coffee. Again, total cost, total discount, and actual cost. So this is how you actually solve a problem by your own. You approach the problem, you break it into different steps, and then you solve each part. You solve each part. You think as a human. Do not think as a machine. Do not think as a, okay, as a, whatever. Not in a machinery way. Think in a humanly way. How you can approach the real world problem. It is a real world problem. Provide it a real world solution. Because this is how you approach problems. You solve things that matters. Okay. So that was the video, guys. If you guys do have any problem, any doubts, please be free to ask me. And see you guys in the next video. The next video will be about loops, for loops, while loops, recursion, all about that. So see you in the next video, guys. Till then, goodbye, namaste.